Come in.
I would have to look back and see.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey there, how you doing?
okay, 2 minutes.
As long as she's on, well, we had to start isolating the break, so. Just, anything you shut off on the system, part of it, is foundation. Some of the old flash, we don't take that.
That's what I was saying, that's probably.
Hi, Greg. How are
Hi.
you? How's Skip doing?
He's home, he's happy to be home.
He broke his hip.
They wouldn't treat his crushed femur by the knee. And I said, what's, he's gonna get falling, and then, because of his age.
Sure,
when I heard
sure.
about it. Well, he fell, broke his hip, his age, they did surgery on him.
Poor guy.
He's got a scar from here all the way to his knee. And, 70, this life, singled it out.
Wow.
Uh,
I think my dad had 5 hip replacements.
Really?
We wore the first 2 out, wore the second 2 out, and we wore one of them out, and got a fifth. Can you imagine?
No,
I can't either.
no, this is kind of a half hip,
Sure.
because he broke the femur where the head of it
Yeah.
is. So they replaced that. I know.
I've been gonna stop over and see him because he's heard about that.
Step by.
Yeah, yeah, I will.
It'll make him feel
I
better.
really will. I might do that tomorrow.
I think he gets tired of me,
Probably.
the cop, I'm the cop at home.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Shannon. And I thought I was talking Granddaughters.
It's the one that was down there that's.
Oh, I gotcha.
Sometimes he's forgetful. And then minutes, he's up on June 3rd, so you have the real minutes on the regular.
Carol.
I had a meeting for 2.5 hours that I was supposed to have time to.
Sure.
I didn't get to say, I thought I had it all ran off, and I ran off the road, I was sitting in the back row, I can't. Yeah.
Everybody's building, huh?
Yeah.
And then you even hear any daughter.
Yeah.
It's one of those fiberglass
Huh?
shower kids. I said, well, we can get rid of that. And I
I'm
said,
surprised they
we
approved that.
needed laundry, we needed to do this.
It's an awful big porch.
He could do it 40 inches wide. His tub right now is 57 by 57. Yeah. Looks like I touched your eyes, if you can get in.
No way.
Yeah. But look at that.
Oh, right on top of that.
Mary.
No, there's some.
I wasn't invited to the
Who did it? Oh, that's.
and
I didn't really down to that.
playing cards.
A good one. When we got it, it's cool.
Here she is.
And then there's one that's like,
Wow.
Were you saying cool in there?
But
Were you saying? How much stuff? This is Shelley's mom.
You're gonna have somebody else in.
And,
They're gonna look to do it. Yeah. Keep an eye on it.
no, they were sent, did I send you that email?
well, yeah, and,
This is
Yeah, they're pretty fresh.
No. This is one. Oh, God, Terry did. Just happened to be trading his ends. No, he went hard. So he gave us this one for when he was good. He knew that. This is the 2014. How's it going?
So is that a freebie? I hope.
Yeah, you heard why we got it. Yeah. Yeah, just Saturday.
Really? Well, you guys are busy too.
Yeah. Yeah. Early to the ground. Well, no, you took it down there. That's what they're doing tonight. Sweet kids. Sweet kids.
I'm not sure, yeah, it is. When you, what happens is you print it straight out.
Now, the newer ones, they just wire.
It gets darker, but if you print it and like run
Plug
it
it
and
in
then
with the
you
tractor.
print it through.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like,
But
little
it
bit.
is really tight. It's not even done, but it's not this.
I know I need some glasses, but it's hard to read.
That one's really big. Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, it's like the mid-season.
Can we shut her?
Yeah.
I updated you.
It says, maybe somewhere.
I'll drive by there and see.
He didn't know it. There's somebody
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to stop.
You want Baylor? Correct?
I see that. And
Oh, Baylor. Yeah.
oh, you have a, where did you get this?
I didn't know if you take them or come get it.
Oh,
When you want.
What is it? Roundel?
Oh, they don't have.
They're from the road, actually.
Oh, my car, Yeah.
Little grade.
Right out in the field, right outside.
I won't miss it, huh?
Ah.
I'll take a look.
Some folks are under stopping it. It's pretty big.
Yeah, and, it's not real. He's a fire. Pretty anyway when it comes to that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Well, the more you do this one, it's kind of a weird.
Yeah, we met the city, and the citizens.
This meeting one way or another.
Sprinklers, $50 water bills.
Now we can.
Yeah, we're good to go now. I don't know how you do it, Batman. You've got a good watch.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, give us a salt one. Yes.
We've got,
We've got 2 sets of minutes to look at tonight. We've got the minutes from the last council meeting, and we also got the minutes from the June 26th special session that we did on the water plant. So, anyway, I'll entertain any corrections or additions to either one of them. If you happen to be there.
Motion to approve both sets of minutes.
Okay, motion to approve both sets. I hear a second.
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Carried. Okay, reports. Building permits, some questions on that? Cash report. Some general adjustments. Okay, no questions? Committee reports. Merle,
nothing for me.
Cory,
Nothing.
Brad,
Nothing.
Good. Nothing for me. Roger, you're only holdout.
For the first time in a long time, nothing. Got nothing.
All right. No announcements today. We'll go to public comment. Anybody have public comment? Stand up, face that machine over there and say your name.
You don't have to go all the way over there. You don't have to go all the way over there, Mary. You can come over here. It shows all the way. They just show all that over there.
Please, Steve, you know
I am
your name.
Mary Cox, Fort Bend resident, and have three issues. Speeding on Main Street is out of control. I live across from the park. Speed limit is 15 miles an hour. We've clocked people doing 30 and 40. Barking dogs all day long, day in, day out, starting anywhere from 6 o'clock in the morning till all day. And lack of patrol, police, sheriff, whatever. Very frustrating. But the speeding has got to stop, and the barking of dogs, starting at 6 a.m., no.
Thank you. Anybody else? No? Yeah? Yeah, just
Yes,
stand up and say.
You don't have to,
You don't have
just
to.
come out here a little ways.
Just say who you are.
Because it can't see this far. It just shows most of it. So just say
Shannon
who you are.
Walden.
There you go.
So I had a barking dog issue in my neighborhood, and as the neighbors got together, we built a petition and submitted it to the city. And then lots of really important steps were taken, and we all feel like that has helped a lot in our neighborhood. One of the things that was important is the owners put up a fence, and so that blocked the dogs from jumping the fence or whatever they were going to do. That worked well. So I wonder if, I'm not sure what the best step to do is, like in the future. I know you should talk to the person, and then if you don't get resolution there, what's the next thing to do? Do we call the city Because I know you have an enforcement officer now.
We're just doing public comment right now, we're not gonna really get into a dialogue, but I will say a few words when we're done.
Okay, so, our neighbors had a third dog brought into their pack, and Lanny, worked with the owners to find a deadline to get rid of that third dog. He was generous, he gave the neighbors 2 months to find a place for the third dog, which I think is, important, because we don't want anybody ended up at a coolie. The neighbors now have puppies, and we understand they can have the puppies until they're 4 months old. And now we can't remember when the puppies were born, but anyhow, I think that our process that we went through in our neighborhood, although it took 7 years for enough people to get together and get the courage, and the blowback was not good from the neighbors until the city got involved. Multiple people had tried to communicate with the neighbors about their concerns, and they were not going to listen to anything. So anyhow, that was our experience in our neighborhood.
Thank you, Shannon. So I'll just follow up with that. Your notes will definitely be followed up on. To give you an update on what we're doing with ordinances, we have hired an ordinance enforcement officer. However, our ordinances right now are in review with our attorney and being updated. We picked out several ordinances, one being the dogs, and some other ones that are being updated to make it easier to enforce. And when we do get it updated, we're also going to be able to have this enforcement officer write a citation without being a verified or modified peace officer. I have to go through that process. That being done, then we got to have public comment on all those ordinance changes. So it's not a quick process. However, I would encourage anybody that has a problem with a dog. Carol has bark logs. Come and get one. Keep a log. We can't do anything, even if we write a citation, if we don't have a log on how long the dogs, when they bark, vice versa. So I encourage anybody out there, get that bark log. You don't have to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Keep the log, but it has actually some pretty good instructions on it. We got it on a great quality right here. So I think it's a real good tool. And we'll get our enforcement officer up and running. It's going to be a lot easier for him when he writes the citation to take the prosecution. So that's all I got to say about dogs. Okay. No other public comment. So, are we there yet?
Yep, we're on black light. Just, we got a few minutes.
Anyway,
One good thing, Shannon, is I think they're moving. That's what I heard.
No, they're not.
We hope so.
They're not moving.
They want to move, I think. But I feel like we have resolution. I mean, I feel at least that we got beyond this kind of talk from the neighbors, and that was important for a lot of people in the neighborhood. So, but thank you, Vern.
Yep.
Anybody else want to make a comment while we're waiting? But the reason I'm waiting is we're going to close the meeting at 6:40. To have a public hearing for those of you who don't have an agenda. While we're waiting, I guess, let's see, we got about 2 minutes. I can go ahead and make a comment real quick. Many of you might know that we had a major crisis this weekend on Saturday, water main breaks. There's 3 of them inside of about an hour and a half in the middle of the night, 12 a.m. till about 2 a.m. Our crew, Scott Ort, Kelly Olson, Jason Burley, David Cook, Austin Tyler, Carlos, and Janine Mosher Rodriguez, Erica Stanley, Deb Guestman, Dave Jameson, Freedom Construction, Hagan Schaefer, backhoe operator, Dan Stinson, backhoe operator, Guy Kalani, all worked long hours to get those water lines back up. So if you see any of those folks, thank other than midnight oil.
What was the cause of that, Lance? Why free?
Well, anytime you shut those lines down, you isolate part of that system, there's vibration. You know how water does, some of that old line is. So, that's all I can tell you.
Well, I was quickly proved that I was asked, and so is Benton still on water restriction?
Not now. I mean, well, not other than any summertime, I mean, we're burning 1 million gallons a day, we don't want anybody
But I
wasting
mean-
water. Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna close the meeting, a public hearing on the Little Sage annexation to the city. So, open the discussion. Any comment? Did you come prepared?
Well, we were gonna save our speech for the next one, but we're just thankful for going through this process with you guys and hoping to bring on some more acres to the city. I feel like we've been through a lot with you guys, and we're excited to hopefully see Fort Benton grow a little bit more and bring some more people or business to town. And I think we're on the right path, so we're excited.
Okay, thank you. Cindy, there's not gonna be a second, is there?
What's that? No, this is it.
This is it, we're voting tonight.
I thought there had been 2 public hearings.
This is it. This is it.
Technically,
Wait,
this is the
I
second
think
one,
there was a
isn't it?
lot of confusion, because the other one that had to have 2
Two
public
public
hearings,
hearings,
it was a different type of resolution.
Well, I do have a speech, but I don't think we need it at this point. I think the water pressure issue's been addressed. I don't need to
But I
blow
come
hot air at you
prepared.
guys for 5 minutes, so.
I come prepared to the speech.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Dang it.
We had a city county planning board meeting, was it last Wednesday, Carol?
Yes.
Last Wednesday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday, okay, thank you. And we went over the draft, we did a Fort Bend community survey here about a month or so ago, and the draft results were in. And so we went over it, and I shared a copy with our councilman on that. And I just want to go over a few highlights on that. This is it was a community survey for a growth policy that we're updating. We haven't updated our growth policy in over a dozen years. And so this is what it's all about. 225 people that filled out the survey, which was about 15% of the population of the town of Fort Benton. And the gentleman that was consultant said that's really high. We seldom get that high response. And just some interesting things. The highest age group that filled out the survey was 65 and over at about 25%. And question number 3, do you rent your own home? Do you rent or own your own home? 87.8% of the people that responded own their own home. 87%. I thought that was amazing. And this is the one I want to bring up in regards to annexation. What type of residential development does the city need? And 78% said we need single-family homes. Out of 219 responded, 6 skipped the answer. So that, and 52% said we need duplexes. 56% said we need additional rental homes in town of the respondents. And do you support annexation of new land into the city for residential and commercial development? 64% of the respondents, 222, said yes. And that goes developing this growth policy. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. A couple other highlights of the meeting from last week. There was a lot of comments, written comments on infrastructure. community service, economic development, and housing were most important issues. Those were just comments left by people writing in comments. And also a written comment summary. Annexation, residents responded a few times about the annexation of new land into the town to provide economics and housing growth. So also written comments besides just checking the box. So anyway, I will close by saying,
Oh, go ahead.
okay, go ahead.
I was just on that note where that was commented to be duplexes and stuff. Now on your property that's annexed in, are you limiting who the people are buying it? If there was a person that said, well, I want to buy that lots and then put a duplex up or something, are you limiting that or is it?
Yeah,
We're gonna have a pretty strict covenants and HOA on the property that only allows single
Single
family.
family housing?
we were gonna put, one in the closest to the church there, we were gonna maybe put a townhouse there, so that'd be the only lot that would be zoned for that, and I just did talking to one of the school board members, they were gonna build a duplex across town, and thought that'd be a good idea to throw in there for teacher houses, but that's all speculation, but that's kind of the only lot right now, and that could change, that we have zoned for multifamily, I guess. Otherwise, our water usages would go up past the 23.
Oh, I see. I understand. Okay.
Good question, Corey. So anyway, a couple other comments I'd like to make in regards to this. It's pretty clear that the town responded that we need new housing in this town. And the other thing to take into consideration on the annexation of this property, we immediately get tax revenue from that. Even if those lots are bare, we start generating tax revenue for the city on that property. And every time a house is built, then it goes up. And a person could think, well, no big deal, but that tax revenue could go to help fixing our aging infrastructure right away. Again, going back to Saturday, 3 water breaks in our aging water system. I've been on the phone with the engineers to start a preliminary engineering report as fast as I can get it to figure out how we're gonna fix those old pipes. And even though those folks, if we vote them in, they're gonna be putting in their own infrastructure at their own cost. But yet we get to use their tax base to fix our stuff. So, something to think about. And the only other comment I've got to say is a banker from here in town, I won't name his name, but he's not here, but I hold his opinion in high regard. He said there's never, from an economic standpoint in a town, it's never neutral. The town's either dying or it's growing. So what do we want to do? We want to die or we want to grow? So anyway, other comments? Entertainment motion.
Motion on that. We just closed the.
Oh, yeah, we got to close the meeting, sorry. I'm still a rookie at this. All right, we're gonna close this meeting with no more comments. Back to the regular meeting. Okay. Now, let's see, where am I at here? Okay, so now there's unfinished business, Clay and Moore and Masters Garage, that was approved last meeting, so really.
This, the first reading was approved, because
Right.
this is a hearing, so you won the second
Pretty
reading.
much a moot point, right?
This is, you still have to vote on it.
Oh, okay, so you need to vote on it, all right.
Yep.
So at last meeting, their variance was approved to add on to their garage. They had a letter from their neighbor where the garage was gonna go closer than what our ordinances would allow. The garage to go to the neighbor, and the neighbor said it was okay. So they came for a variance, was passed at the first reading. So now I guess I will entertain a motion to pass it at the second reading.
So moved.
Okay, moved, here's a second.
I'll second it.
Moved and seconded to, pass Clay and Lori Masters garage variance. Any more discussion? Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now, final. Resolution 1588. So. We're gonna have to read this thing. Okay, Roger, tell me how this runs against these resolutions.
I'll make a motion to pass resolution 1588. And this is the extension of corporate limits, city of Fort Benton, including the Little Sage annexation.
Would you make a motion to suspend the reading, or do you want to?
No, I want you to read this in public.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, this needs to be.
I know, I agree. I just wanted to make sure it was clear. Okay.
No, I'm not taking you off the hook.
Okay. So now I want to read it.
What do you need a second?
You need a second.
Okay, second?
I'll second it.
All right, motion and second. Now do I get to read it?
Yes.
Okay. All right, resolution 1588, a resolution extending the corporate limits of the city of Fort Benton, Montana to annex within the boundaries of the city approximately 22.1 acres of land known as Lot 1A-1 of the amended subdivision of the amended McFarland subdivision situated in the southwest quarter of section 23 in the south half of the southwest quarter of section 23, all in township 24 north, range 8 east, EMM. I used to know if that means something already. Show County, Montana, for which the owner has petitioned and consented to annexation. Whereas Little Sage LLC filed a petition for annexation with the city clerk requesting annexation and waiving any right to protest to annexation as the sole owner of real property representing 50% or more of the total area to be annexed. And whereas the city council will consider the petition for annexation pursuant to the statutory annexation by petition method provided in Title 7, Chapter 2, Part 46, Montana Code annotated. And whereas services to the annexed area will be provided according to the city of Fort Benton service plan for future annexations from Resolution 1587, passed May 6, 2024, as required by and in conformity with 7-2-4610 and 7-2-4732 Montana Code annotated. Available at the office of the city clerk. And whereas pursuant to the 7-2-4211 parentheses 2 Montana Code annotated, the city shall include in this annexation the full width of any public streets or roads, including the rights of way that are adjacent to the property being annexed. And whereas it is the considered and reasoned judgment of the city council of the city of Fort Benton that the city can provide municipal services to the area proposed for annexation. Further, it is hereby determined by the city council of the city of Fort Benton to be in the best interest of the city of Fort Benton and the inhabitants thereof, as well as the current and future inhabitants of the area to be annexed, described herein, that the area be annexed into the city of Fort Benton, and it is hereby declared the intent of the city of Fort Benton that the corporate boundaries of the city of Fort Benton be extended to include the boundaries of the area described in the petition for annexation within the limits of the city of Fort Benton. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the city council of the city of Fort Benton, Montana, as follows. Section 1. The corporate boundaries of the city of Fort Benton are hereby extended to annex the boundaries of the area herein described to wit, Township 24 North, Range 8 East, PMM. section 23, south half of the southwest quarter of the southwest quarter, and lot 1A-1 as described in that certain amended subdivision of the amended McFarland subdivision, situated in the southwest quarter of the southwest quarter, section 23, township 24 north, range 8 east, DMM, Shoto County, Montana. Plat number 108F/RB, filed August 2nd, 2016. This document number 471531, records of Shoto County, Montana, including the full width of any streets or roads, including the right-of-way that are adjacent to said property being annexed. Section 2, the minutes of the City Council of the City of Fort Benton, Montana incorporate this resolution. Section 3, the city clerk is hereby instructed to certify a copy of this resolution so entered upon July 15, 2024, minutes of the City Council. This document shall be filed with the Office of Clerk and Recorder of Shoto County pursuant to 7-2-4607 Montana Code annotated. This annexation shall be deemed complete and effective form then after the date of filing of said document with the Shoto County Clerk and Recorder. That's it. Okay, more discussion? You want to say anything? No?
Leave it in your guys' hands.
Okay. One more discussion by roll call. Merlin.
Aye.
Cory.
Aye.
Thad.
Aye.
Vern.
Aye.
Let there be noted, there is 5 ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent. Thad.
Welcome to the city.
Thank you.
I'm sure glad
Amen.
you're happy that you made this go over. Okay. Let's be done with that. Item 7. All right, next on the agenda, resolution 1589, Bear Paw Agreement.
Make a motion to approve the participation in Bear Paw Development, Economic Development District for another year.
Okay,
Second.
second. All right, here we go. Resolution 1589, a resolution affirming active participation in the Bear Paw Economic Development District. Whereas the city of Fort Benton is in need of a professional planning staff to assist in orderly planning for the development of a new industry to provide job opportunities to the unemployed, and whereas the Economic Development Administration has in the past provided funds for said staff. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the city of Fort Benton supports the continuation of said staff and will actively participate in the district program. We pledge $6,250 as to our share of the local matching funds. Okay, adopted and passed with 15th day of July 2024. Any more discussion?
Speaking on behalf of our participation, Bear Paw Development, many people here are familiar with Bear Paw. Some of them aren't maybe necessarily, but they are so blessed to be invited to participate with them. Shoto County and the City of Fort Benton to represent many other counties in the north, as far away as Malta and Phillips County, and Liberty County, and Chester to the north, who are
invited to participate many years ago. It's been probably one of the biggest helps for this city. They manage a lot of the different programs that we're involved with, some of the grants, and they also offer business opportunities to local businesses as far as financial support, training, business plans that they put forward. But our participation is with them has been extremely fruitful for us, and the money has come back to us many different times over. So
A good example of that is, the water tank we just had installed last year to the tune of about $7 million. They managed all the loans and grant funds for us. Okay. By roll call, Merle.
Aye.
Aye.
Dan.
Aye.
Vern. Aye. Roger.
Aye.
Okay, we have five ayes, 0 nays, 1 absent. All right, resolution 1590. A resolution authorizing budget transfers for fiscal year 2023 to 2024. Whereas the budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2023 through June 30th, 2024 for the city of Fort Benton must be adjusted. Now therefore be it resolved by the city council of the city of Fort Benton, Montana in regular session this 15th day of July, 2024. Okay.
make a motion before discussion to approve resolution 1590, authorizing budget transfers.
That's the reason, yeah, I got it tonight.
I'll second.
I gotta read it again?
No.
Okay. All right, by roll call, Merlin.
Aye.
Cory.
Aye.
Dan.
Aye.
Vern. Aye. Roger.
I'm thinking, yes.
There we go. Okay. Somebody gonna drive me home because my eyes are shot. Department head, Cindy.
I have nothing today.
Okay. Earl.
Oh, I just wanted to point out, how much we support, the community support really helped us out this weekend because we're really in a bad spot, and we literally had Two Rivers excavation just pulled up and said, "Do you guys need help? Like, you have an excavator?" We're like, "Yes, we need help." We need, everything from Ted at the grocery store, delivering sandwiches and water and the EMS. We had 2 guys getting IVs because just from exhaustion of between the heat and being up for, Pete Scott said he was up for 40 hours total by the time he had children to sleep. Him and Kelly just working through the night trying to get these water breaks fixed. So I just want to, from the other guys and me, just to thank the city for, all the support for the community we had with this, on this water break. So
Thanks, Earl. Mark?
No, nothing.
The only thing I got is a notification that postage is going up again.
Any news on the pool? You're the pool updater.
Things seem to be going smoothly. We did, receive, $778 possibly from Wolf Motors for their dunk booth at Summer Celebration to go into our pool fund for renovations and what we need done.
Okay. So,
How are we doing water management?
boy, I don't know. As far as the leaks go,
We still 10,000 a day.
nobody's really put a number to it, I don't think, Carol. But
He said we're still averaging right around 10,000 a day.
So last time I talked to Scott about that, probably gonna look into what's the feasibility of putting a liner in that thing, and then I still have an active application to the Land and Water Conservation Fund, which is about the biggest grant source we can go after. And, if we could do a feasible liner in there, that's what we'll probably do this way, let's go after that. The biggest thing with ours is because we sit next to the river, we gotta fill that thing with water so it don't float up. When the river goes up, we don't want that liner to handle it. So if not, I don't know where we're going. Okay, well, no more further business. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you for coming. Oh, Mark?
Yeah.
Always looking to see you. Oh, yeah, no. Definitely. Saturdays are early. That was really well.
We're out at the campsite.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, thanks so much.
It's a recording.
It was. It's not anymore. Not anymore.